Hello everyone, and welcome back to Groove Gaming. As of recent, I've been getting very interested in the Exalted and their little nuances and lore and tidbits and all that wonderful stuff. So today I thought it'd be interesting to take a look at their lore slash backstory and their interaction with the player character, and basically give you a whole summary of what they are, what they do, why they're there, and hopefully this can be a helpful tool for those who do not read up on the lore, and don't want to go out of their way to either play the story or read up on forums or search it themselves or find it easier in a video format. So this is a video just for you. So hopefully it is comprehensive, easy to understand, and you can absorb some story from it. So with that being said, let's get on to the story. The Exalted were originally humans that came from the same people who became known as the Zephyrites. They were recruited approximately 200 years ago by the Forgotten when the race was near extinction in order to carry on Glenn's legacy. After undergoing a series of trials to ensure that they were worthy, they underwent a ritual that utilized bloodstone magic in order to become immortal. After this, they continued the Forgotten's work in establishing and preparing Tarir. When the Exalted were satisfied with the establishment of Tarir and its outposts, they went into hibernation in wait of Glenn's legacy to require them. They became active again when Glenn's egg became active, and the Master of Peace was taking it to Tarir. The Exalted divide their tasks into three groups called affinities. These affinities are known as Bastions, Burnishers, and Sages. Exalted Bastions are exalted spellcasters found in Orc Basin. They are the warriors of the Exalted who defend the outposts and the city itself from external threats, such as the Mordrum. Exalted Burnishers are exalted spellcasters found in Orc Basin. Their duty is to maintain Tarir and its outpost structures, rebuilding any parts that have been broken. Last but certainly not least, we have Exalted Sages. Exalted Sages are exalted spellcasters found in Orc Basin. They focus and direct the vast quantities of magic which their city Tarir requires to keep functioning. They also ensure that there is a steady supply of arcane energy flowing through Tarir and its watch posts for other Exalted to manipulate. The Sage's most important tasks, however, are the creation and maintenance of Tarir's rune-based teleportation systems between the city and its watch posts. The Exalted all have the same three appearances, which are determined by their title and task. They also have enchanted armors, gigantic versions of the armor that the Exalted energy is encased in, which can be used by others or function autonomously. The Exalted are led by an individual called the Luminant. The Luminant is the ruler of the city of Tarir, in Orc Basin, and has the Luminant's throne named after her. The last Forgotten delegated her with leadership over the Exalted, and made her the keeper of all knowledge entrusted to the Exalted, whose mission involves protecting Glenn's legacy and seeing it come to fruition. The Exalted cannot be killed by normal means, and their energy cannot be corrupted by the Elder Dragons. However, they will die a final death should their mask be torn off, or they sacrifice themselves in an explosion of energy. In the meta event Battle for Tarir, if the meta event is to fail, the Exalted you see in the middle of the screen, in the middle of the circle, will end up sacrificing itself in order to defend Tarir and fend off the Mordrum for a short period of time. Now, let's talk about player interaction with the Exalted. The two main story steps where the player character actually interacts with the Exalted are Prized Possessions and City of Hope. The first time you ever encounter an Exalted is in Prized Possessions. You're moving towards a Priory-owned research camp when your team ends up noticing something fairly unusual.
Hello? Glowy person! Huh. It disappeared.
Teleported.
Well, obviously.
Commander, we've made camp down the hill, near the big spire. We discovered that the spires provide some security, and we let our guard down. We were too focused on these strange runes. They're connected to the spires, but we can't decipher them.
Kaz, Jory, get these people safely back to their camp. Everyone else with me!
We've got it covered.
As you start moving up the path, you see this mysterious being once more, and more Mordrum attacking your Priory friends.
We were all happy to help. Now tell me, who's that glowy person we saw before the attack?
I have no idea. It never gets too close.
It looks connected to the spires, the ones that reacted to Kaith. Let's find out what it's up to.
Also, tell me everything about these golden structures and... Hey! Okay then. Let's go.
As you move ever so closer to the Central Priory Research Camp, you see this mysterious being continue on. But this time, it doesn't seem to want to teleport away.
Of an important mission. I must follow the trail before it goes cold.
What is your mission? Whom do you serve?
I am Ruka. My people are charged with preserving life from the predations of elder dragons. Whom do you serve, Mordrum?
I am a Sylvari, not a Mordrum. My people have connections to the dragon, but we are not its slaves. I'm here to kill it.
Good. As for my mission, I'm tracking an object. These devices respond to Glint's legacy, which means...
Keith and the egg. It must be.
Did you say egg? After all these years. I must go, quickly. I might need help. You may accompany me if you wish.
You come to learn that this Exalted's name is Ruka, and that you're both after the same item, the egg. And that only means one thing. Keith is nearby. Keith is a whole nother backstory for another day. But while you're on your adventures, you run into not such a nice creature by the name of Fallon. Now, Fallon is another episode again in itself. But to make a long story short, Keith ended up stealing the egg right from underneath you, and Fallon was turned into a miserable, disgusting-looking vine tooth. You end up absorbing Glint's egg's powers. It ends up accepting you. We really don't know how it accepted you. It just did. It's a very picky thing. But you end up absorbing its power and gaining some new abilities. You end up using these abilities to escape Fallon. And trust me, you don't want to be caught by her. After you escape from Fallon, you go to one of the many Exalted watch posts, where Ruka instructs you to place Glint's egg in the center beam of the light to help power up and defend Tarir.
It chose you as its bearer.
It chose me? How can it choose me?
I can't answer that question. All I can do is support you. Pass the egg through this beam. It'll reactivate this outpost's defenses and safeguard the area from Mordrum.
What happens now?
You need to go south to Tarir, the city of the Forgotten. It's a safe place, built to shield the egg as it hatches.
Sorry, but the egg was stolen from me and I just got it back. I'm not taking any chances with it.
You still not trust me?
The egg is so important. I'm not sure I trust anyone anymore.
Trust yourself. Your instincts brought you here for a reason. While you have the egg, every Mordrum alive will be after you. Get it to Tarir, and hurry. I'll go on ahead to inform the Exalted, and make sure the city is ready to receive you.
In the next story step, City of Hope, this is when the player character actually meets the Luminant and other Exalted. This is really the pinnacle of Exalted lore, at least in the Heart of Thorns story. Story yet to come, we still don't know.
Welcome, Eggbearer. You are a most honored guest. We have waited so long for your arrival.
Welcome to Tarir. This city and we Exalted were created to protect the whole of Glint's legacy,
Including the egg.
So Ruka said. I mean to confront Mordremoth, but Mordremoth wants the egg. I'm not about to bring those two together. I need to make sure the egg is totally secure before I move on Mordremoth.
Let us help you. We are the egg's sworn protectors, and Tarir is where it is meant to be.
I'd like to know more about the Exalted and your city.
Of course. Our patron is Glint, the dragon prophet. She loved sentient beings and dedicated her life to protecting them. She used her vast magic and her prophetic gifts to preserve life on Tyria the last time the Elder Dragons rose. As a seer, she knew what was to come. She charged her valued attendants, the Forgotten, with preparing for that future.
Do you see? These ruins spell out our charter, our purpose, our sworn duty as handed down by the Forgotten themselves.
This is a great day.
After you converse with Illuminant and learn a little bit about more of their backstory, Ruka then tells you about how Tarir was created and how the Forgotten assigned them as Exalted.
Hold and nurture the artifacts Glint would leave behind. They also sought out mortals to become Exalted, ageless, enhanced guardians of the city and its content. We, who volunteered and passed the necessary tests, were converted into pure energy and encased in golden armor. When all the preparations were complete, we began to go dormant, waiting for our noble duty to begin. Glint died. Soon after, Tarir began to stir, and we Exalted awoke, mourned, and took up our duty once more.
A new portal appeared when you arrived with the egg. Ruka will lead you to it.
You are then instructed to go underneath Tarir, where 3 challenges await you. These challenges were also given to the people that are now Exalted.
Don't be offended, it's nothing personal. They never give anyone what they want without making them earn it. According to the runes, this is as far as I go. You have to face whatever waits on the other side of that portal, alone. I believe this new portal will always be open to you, so you may return here whenever you wish.
The egg's gone.
Your first trial is to fend off creatures of the dragon without healing. The second trial is to navigate through a maze and hit 3 points to finally finish this challenge. My tip would be to use the side staircase to the right when you first enter. Your third and final step is to show the Forgotten and the Exalted that you know the meaning of teamwork and leadership. In this trial, you're transformed into a rabbit and are forced to go around reviving your allies in order to kill the Mordrum. There is an achievement to do this without reviving any of your teammates, but it is extremely hard, and I suggest you bring a full party of people, just a bunch of rabbits attacking them. It's really fun. Once you have finished all 3 challenges, you are permitted to enter the egg room, where you will place Glint's egg on this pedestal. And the things you see, and the things the eggs show you, are quite unsettling. And that's about it for all the interaction with the Exalted and player character. There's a lot more story, and a lot yet to come, so I will probably update this in the future, at least I'm hoping to. Well, this is the end of the video. I hope everyone enjoyed and learned something. Subscribe for more content, like the video if you liked it, and comment down below, talking about your favorite things about the Exalted, or lore stories I should do next. This will be an ongoing series, and I really do enjoy the story, so that's why I decided, and it just happened to be that I chose the Exalted first. So, more creatures, species, and characters coming your way soon. But thank you guys so much for joining, and I hope you enjoyed. That being said, I'll see you guys in the next video, and have a nice day.